Hey, good evening, and welcome to the fifth and final day of our custom chatbot solutions live stream. You are here with Phil, the founder of the GGS, and we are joined by Will, the creator of this chatbot. And so, just to give you a brief recap on the first day, we talked a little bit about AI and the different applications it can have for your business. On the second day, we talked about how to integrate that into your business a little bit. And the third day, we spoke with, it was a question and answer session with Will. And yesterday, we went into a little bit of a pitch. And today, we are going to show you the chatbot and how he works. And we're gonna stream our page live here so that you can actually see it in action. But first, Will, for people who might not have seen the first 4 days, if you can just introduce yourself one more time for us.
So, hello everybody. Once again, I am Will. I'm the creator of these chatbots, as you see. I have a background in electrical and computer and electrical engineering. I have a degree in cybersecurity. Currently working on my master's for artificial intelligence and machine learning. I have about a decade of experience working with multiple government agencies in different roles of the IT field. I have a very strong passion for not just artificial intelligence, but just tech in general. I enjoy giving knowledge and inspiring those who all seek, who all want to learn about technology. And I have a strong passion for it, and I would like to just give that knowledge out to everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the live demonstration that we're about to do, so we can show you exactly like how it works verbatim. So without any further ado, I'm going to give it back to Phil. Then I'll walk you through exactly how this bot works and show you exactly what sets it apart from other chatbots that you may see on other sites.
Awesome. Thank you, Will. So what we have going on here, this chatbot is designed, it was originally designed for my website. Like I said, we ran into some issues. My website has not been completed. So we kind of stripped away some of the more customized features so that it would sit on the landing page and you can actually see it and you can actually use it in a landing page and kind of get a little more familiar with it. But now what we're going to do is we're going to share Will's screen here, and he is going to walk you through talking to the chatbot just to show you some of its features and what it can do. And once we go through, we're going to go through two different parts. We're going to go through the setter portion, which is your funnel, right, where we capture your leads. And then we're going to go through what the smart bot can do for you and why the smart bot that Will is able to create is different and in my opinion, vastly superior to others that I've seen on the market.
Okay, so once you go to the site, I would love for you all, whoever is watching it, the link should be somewhere in the page within the video. Go to it and let's play around with it together. It can be a walkthrough, talk through. So the first thing you're going to see is this lovely, well thought out page. Very simplistic to the eyes. It's going to, you can kind of maneuver your way around. And at the bottom, right about here, right, this is your capture message, right? So when you're on the page, it's going to automatically pop up no matter what device you're on. It's going to automatically pop up to kind of catch your eye and say, hey, look at me. That's what it's saying. So this is the look at me, right? Then you can have your wonderful picture. I chose this handsome young man right here to be the kind of eye, the face of the bot, right? The face of it. So once we log in, it automatically starts talking to you. It says,
well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you're not on the landing page. We're seeing your build a bot page here.
What? Uh-oh.
Okay. So while Will is on his way back, we're going to talk to Sheena here a little bit. So
I have a few questions, if you don't mind me crashing.
No.
Do you find that when you use AI that it stunts your sales process? Do you think that the AI talking, everything else means that when people come to the sales call, that they don't feel that human touch?
If it's done improperly, yes. The key that I've found with it is training it to understand your brand voice, but it's still a computer at the end of the day. And the best thing, like I use it all the time, and what I do with it, I have it give me the information that I want, and then I take the rough edges off of it. I have a background in copywriting, so I go and I take what's there. Like for me, it's more about compressing time than it is creating content. So I will use it to get that scaffold, and then I will build it out from there with my own words.
Okay. How long does it take to get it back? Like to get one set up? Like if I said to you, hey, I really want a chatbot, and I okayed you guys today, am I waiting months for this custom build or?
No. So if you're looking at a setter bot, you're probably looking at 5 to 7 days for that. If you're looking at a smart bot, it's more like 14 days or so. And then, that because there is monthly learning that goes into it. So, but it would be like 14 days until you could put it live. That's about the turnaround time that we're at right now.
That's really fast.
Yeah. Will is, in my opinion, he's a genius when it comes to this stuff. He has a lot of this stuff laid out and very organized. So you're getting a custom bot. It's like when you get a vehicle, right? Like you can go to a dealership and you can order the car of your dreams. You can have whatever upholstery you want, leather, cloth, all that stuff, the colors, all that thing. You have control over all of these processes. And he just puts these things together for you in a way that to meet the request, to meet what you're asking for.
My apologies. So we had a little technical difficulties. That is my bad.
No worries.
Sorry.
I think my only other question for you guys is this built in the United States, or are you guys farming this work out to like the Philippines or somewhere else?
This is done right here in the United States. I take my time with these bots. The bot that I'm gonna show you took about 8 hours to make by hand from scratch with customizations from Phil. And the other bot that I made for the appointment setter, the point to click, that took about 12 hours. Once again, with help from Phil and a few others that I work with. Everything is done by me. It's handcrafted. It's customizable. I do my best to give you exactly what you asked for, and I'm willing to sit there for hours. I enjoy doing this. This is something I'm passionate about. I don't mind sitting there going through code and this, that, and the third. I really enjoy doing this. So I do apologize for technical difficulties. I had the wrong screen up. That's part of it, but it's not the full. So I'm getting back.
Just to expand on that, it is small batch, bespoke, handcrafted chatbots. That's what you're getting. So, so let me see here. Yeah, so I see your screen is on its way up here, Will.
Can y'all see it now?
Yes. Now we can see it, and we see good old Fraser down there in the bottom.
So because I've already interacted with Fraser, I would have to go back in and refresh everything to start over, but you will see a capture message right here saying,
Will, would you like me to share my screen? I haven't interacted yet.
Well, yeah, and as you go through it, I can explain it, I guess. Yeah, it's just a quick pop-up, and you can do it now, and then I'll take it from there.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep. 1 second here, share screen. There we are. Okay.
So what you see right here in the corner, that is what's called your capture message. That forces those that are, on your site to actually look at it. It pops up, it pings, you could put your emojis, you could say, hey, look at me, want to see a cool offer, or what have you. But that is what you're going to see as soon as you pop up. Go to the website. This is the first thing that you will see. Then the second thing you will see is your chatbot, the person that you want to be. So it can be a robot, it can be a person, it can be, your logo, whatever you want. That's what we recommend. It's whatever your recommendation is. From there, you will get to see your branding. Your branding will be all over this bot. So as you can see, it's at the top, it's at the bottom. That's what you want to just kind of solidify that this bot belongs to me. Okay. So
the color scheme and all that, everything is customizable here. All of these messages that you see here on the screen, that is all customizable.
Okay. So as you can see, this is the point click version of it. So we're going to have Phil just put in an email, right? Because in order to interact with it, it says, hey, we need to get your information just in case something was to happen. Now you cannot give it that, but it won't let you go any farther. So I'm letting you know right now, in order to interact with this bot, it needs to get your information, because just in case we fall out of contact or need to reconnect with you, or want to do a follow-up, we already have your information in the beginning. So you actually,
the other side of that too, this is a setter bot. We're capturing information. If you don't want to give your name and phone number, or I'm sorry, your name and email address, then you're not an ideal client. So that it will disqualify you. And and your appointment setter would do the same thing, right? Like if you had a human appointment setter and I was talking to you and you said, okay, hey man, can I get your name and email address? And I said, no, well, you're not going to move forward with anything anyway. So that's what this does here. So I'm going to give it my name so that we can move forward with it. So it's going to get my name there. And now you can see it's starting to talk again. So Will, I'll let you take over.
Okay. So from here, once you give it your name, it's going to give you some nice things saying, hey, I can change the name of that person, but we chose Fraser. So Fraser is the name of this particular bot. And it goes into saying, hey, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And it gives you these wonderful options. So from here, you can choose, you got non-business inquiries, you have schedule an appointment, and then you got ask Fraser a question. Now, the non-business inquiries is going to be your personal question that you have about your business, or maybe just anything in general, like, how many agents should I have, this, that, and the third, that might not fit the services that is actually current. So that's where you will go into the.
I was just going to say, no, it's a great way. Like, I like to have that. It doesn't necessarily involve my agency. And what I like about that is if you have marketing questions, this is a way to give value to your prospects. They can come to your webpage and they can ask these kinds of questions, and they're going to get those, I don't want to say overgeneralized answers, but they're going to get those generalized answers that are going to at least get them thinking and moving in the right direction. So your prospect's going to get value. So they're going to keep coming back to your website. And ultimately, that cold lead is going to become a warm lead because they keep returning to you.
Correct. So the schedule appointment is simply schedule an appointment, and then X Fraser is to X Fraser. Now we said we're going to go through the scheduled appointment. So we're gonna click all yes. We're not going to do no's, because there's a certain way. If you was on the phone with someone, they would try to loop you back in. So if you hit no, it's going to bring you back and say, hey, are you sure you don't want to? You sure you okay? Is there anything we can do? So we kept it really simple for this one, but normally I will be asking you more, and I'll be asking in-depth questions. But right now it's just saying, hey, this is how to contact us. This is where our link is located. This is where our link is located. This is where our link is located. And I'm doing that on purpose. So it gives you that squirrel moment. Like you see this boring black and white, but then you see that blue, it breaks it up for you. Then it goes back to black and white, then blue. Right. So once you click schedule an appointment, like I said, this is a simplified version of it. It gives you all the information immediately and says, hey, let's go back to that main menu. So the main menu, now you can ask your personal question, right? The non-binary questions, or you can always ask Fraser. Now, this is why I believe my bot stands out from most bots, because you can ask this bot just about anything. So we're gonna go into Fraser. We're gonna ask questions. We're gonna start asking Fraser a question. From here, I want you to play Stump the Chump. Ask it whatever you want.
Which one do you want me to go to, Will? Do you want me to go to non-business inquiries or ask Fraser a question?
Well, we can open up non-business inquiries so you can see what it looks like in the background.
Okay.
Because once we get into ask Fraser, we won't be able to get back to those menu items.
Okay.
So we can click non-business. And this is all personal for you. The cool thing about it is once you start to give your questions, right? I have it where it gives you it gives you your feedback. Well, not feedback, but it gives you whatever you wrote back to it. So you can type whatever you want at this point, Phil.
I'm gonna ask it to tell me pi to the 9th digit.
No. This is
non-business inquiries.
yes.
And there it is.
So, and notice how it has nothing to do with the actual site that we're on. No, normally when you deal with a chatbot, it will keep you in the scope of the site. But sometimes I get bored and I want to see, am I talking to a person or if I'm talking to a bot? Well, this is where you can kind of trick the algorithm just a little bit, because you can say, Phil, can you type in what services do you offer?
Okay.
And it goes right back into his business, lickety split. Now I'm bored. I'm gonna say, tell me a joke.
Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have guts.
See, so this is how you keep people nice and engaged. I'm guarantee you got. So just from doing this, I guarantee you got a lot more things you want to ask this person, because now you're saying, okay, I'm actually talking to a person. I'm not talking to a bot. I'm talking to a person, because they were able to pass a complex mathematic equation test. They were able to go back and give me my actual, hey, what does this site do, or what services do you provide? And then it said, just make a joke. Give me a random joke. And that is what I believe makes my bot just a little bit different. It gives you so much human interaction. It's not funny. So that's pretty much that. Like, you can sit here and go back and forth with it as much as you want, and it's going to do its best to communicate with you.
So guys, I don't know if it's a little too small to read on your screen, but I just asked it, what is the best way to market your services if you're just starting out? And that's a legitimate question that a lot of startup entrepreneurs would ask. And you would, as an agency owner, you would I'm sure you've answered that over and over and over again. So here, this chatbot, it noticed the chat. I'll read the answer. It says, when starting out, consider the following marketing strategies. Utilize social media to engage with your target audience. Network with industry professionals and potential clients. Offer free trials or samples to generate interest. Collaborate with complementary businesses for mutual promotion. Now, notice it doesn't say anything in there about me or my agency. And that's perfect. That's ideal, because it's free value. And that's what we're talking about here. This is free value. It didn't cost you anything to give that information out, but you were, by having that available as a source for people that come to you, it's a lead magnet in and of itself. So it's not only a setter bot, but it's a lead magnet as well. So it does everything.
Yeah, you can put how do I contact you? And it goes right back. So it is almost 4-dimensional. It stays in the house. It gives you exactly what information that you need. It interacts with you, gives you that lifelike, human-like appeal, and it also goes. It goes right back. It just goes in and out. I believe it's perfect, and anyone who would like to just take their business honestly to the next level, because go to any other chatbot that might be around right now. I would love to see them do exactly what this did. If someone can video it, I'm challenging anyone that's watching it. They can video that it can do this, go back and forth without saying something along the lines of, hey, I don't have that answer. Please go to this email and they will get back with you. I would be truly impressed. But most bots are not giving you this level, especially at the prices that we are looking at. Some of them are giving you half of this, but we can talk about that at another time. But I can assure you that what the value that I'm giving out, it's well thought out, and the price is doable, and I want to help as many people as I can. So just like I said, if you're watching this video, please go into the site, go play with Fraser, go ask it as many questions as you would like. Just just have fun. Have fun. Do I had. It took me 12 hours to make it, but I promise you, I had a blast doing it. And I would like anybody who's watching this to go out there and just have a good time. Just go have fun with it, please.
And you can hear the excitement in Will's voice, and I echo that sentiment, because what you have here, you have a fixed cost, right? You're going to pay this. You're going to pay this one time, and if you're one of the lucky 200 that actually sign up for this, you're going to pay that fee. That's going to be your fee in perpetuity. It's never going to go up. Mm-hmm. So you have a fixed cost, and you're going to get all this information. It's going to be a lead magnet. It's going to be an appointment setter. It's going to be a tour guide for your website. And it does everything. I mean, it makes the only thing it doesn't do is it will not make phone calls, but that's okay. We don't want it to make phone calls.
We don't want it to make phone calls.
Nobody's going to answer it anyway. It's going to, so, we have it set up this way for a reason. And again, just the customizable features on this, the integration you're going to get with this, the branding, as you can see, it might be a little small on your screen, but my logo and my agency are down here at the bottom. My colors are up here. All of this stuff is changeable. And this branding down here, by the way, is a feature. Like, when we're selling you this bot, you're not going to see my agency's name down there. You're going to see your agency's name down there, and we're not charging you for that. The transcripts that come with this, that's super important, because now when you're emailing these people, when you're reaching out, there's no such thing as a cold email anymore. So those transcripts, people charge for those. You're getting them for free. And the reason for that is because we know that you guys don't really know us, right? We're kind of new on the scene here. And so what we want to do is we want to give you so much value that it would be ridiculous to say no to this. Mm-hmm. So, and I really think we did that here, because at the end of the day, what you're getting here, you're getting a bot that it's going to work for approximately $2.85 per hour as long as you want it to, until you tell it to stop. So, and everybody knows the cost of acquiring customers. Everybody knows what their CLV is. So you figure that out, right? And then you look at the bot and you look at what you're paying versus what you're going to get when you get a new client. So, when you factor all that stuff in, it almost becomes a no-brainer. So, I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited to show this to everybody. And it's really, I just think it's a very good thing. I mean, it's a total game changer. That you can use this opportunity to turn rising labor costs and unpredictable results into fixed costs with reliable outputs. And I don't think there's anything else like it out there right now.
No, but I think after some people see this video, they're going to try to figure out how can they replicate this. And like I said, for me to get it to where it's able to do that, it took about a week to figure out exactly how to get it to go outside the scope, its natural scope of things. It took about a week. So a lot of trial and error, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if someone was to contact me to say, hey, what prompt did you use? Hey, how did you set this up? What did you tell, your bot to become almost sentient, almost,
Yeah.
And I mean that I can literally just sell that prompt. It's not a complicated prompt, but it's one that takes a minute for you to work it, because the algorithm, if you can ask Phil, because I've done a lot of trial and error with him to watch him, and he would see it work on my computer, and then on his phone it would change. The algorithm would change immediately, saying, you go to this email me. So I want to over deliver for these first 200 people. I want to over deliver. I really want to over deliver, and I'm requesting feedback. I'm requesting all the feedback in the world. Tell me how I can make this better. So the person that come behind you, they can get, a better word or machine. Granted, you're going to get the word or machine automatically. The first 200, they're going to get it. But so I can make it better for those that are kind of a little late to the game, late to the party. I want to do that. So that is my overall end goal, to be honest.
And guys, I just want to point out, what we're looking at here. When you get these bots, right? So the way that they're typically structured, there's usually a build fee, and then after the build fee, for a smart bot like what we were just showing you, there is a monthly maintenance fee. That monthly maintenance fee is unavoidable because the bot has to continue to learn. If it doesn't learn, it will no longer be smart. At some point, it will no longer be smart because it won't be up to date on information and stuff. So there's no way around that. But what we did, because we really want to get this out to you, we basically eliminated the build fee altogether. Okay. So for the hybrid bot, what we're looking at here, if you pay in full, that's $25,000. And I know that's like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. But when you stop and think about it, when you're looking at the monthly maintenance fees for something like that, you're probably starting at $36K just for the monthly maintenance fees, not even including a build fee. Okay. So at $25K, we come in cheaper just for the monthly maintenance alone. But that also includes the build fee. It also includes the complete white label branding. It includes the monthly transcripts, and it will give you access to the GGS community that is brand new. We just started it for these bots so that you will have access to me and Will, where we go live once a month, and you can ask us anything you want. Anything that, you might go like, hey, I would, is it possible that my bot could do this or do that? We can talk about it. We can sort all that out, and so what you're getting. Oh, and then the integration. I forgot about the integration. So you're getting a total package of probably 50 to 60 grand when all things are considered. When you talk about the build fee and all that, right? $50,000-$60,000 somewhere in there. And we were offering it to you for $25K paid in full or 6 payments of $5,000. So, if you want to break it up, you can break it up, And then that's for the hybrid bot. You're going to get that. That would be the setter, and that would be the smart bot. That would be exactly what you saw on that landing page there. Again, but customized to your specs. And then we have the smart bot. It does not include the setter portion, but it would be the same thing. You'd have all of those smart features that we just saw, and that would be designed to engage with and indulge your clients. And it's always going to be selling and promoting your latest offer. It would be updated monthly, so your information is fresh, just like we talked about earlier. Again, it would be the complete white label branding, complete monthly transcripts, access to the community, and as well as the integration. And so with that, again, you're probably looking at 40 to 50K in value, right? So we're giving that away. We're giving that away for 20K paid in full. And if you can't pay it in full, we have 6 payments of $4,000 available for that. And then we have the setter bot. The setter bot is a point click. It's just meant to capture information. It is a funnel. It is a funnel that will keep your staff from doing repetitive tasks over and over again. And it will free up so much time. And it's the same thing, the complete white label branding, monthly transcripts, access to the community, all that. And that's set up a little different. It's $3 grand up front and then $3 grand after 90 days. So you're looking at a value of almost 9K, and you're getting it for $3 grand up front. And the reason it's set up that way, because with these point clicks, it is a funnel, right? So you have your offerings and stuff like that. And it happens. People forget things and stuff like that. But we want to make sure that you're happy with your bot, that it's doing what it's supposed to do for you. So the way we set it up, you pay us $3 grand up front to start building it. We build out the bot. We give it to you. You have 90 days to use it. And then if you're like, oh man, I forgot that we offer this service, or maybe you started offering a new service or something like that, well, you have 90 days to come back to us and say, hey, can you fix this? Can you add this? Can you take this away? Because we want you to be really happy with your bot. And then after those 90 days are up, you pay the last $3,000. And even that, though, I understand it's very difficult for people to reach into their wallet and just pull out and slap $3 grand down on the table. That's super hard to do. I get it. So we have it set up. You can put $500 down, and that will lock your spot in. You'll be one of the first 200 just by putting $500 down. And then you can meet with us, and you can talk with us, figure out which bot works best for you. And we can go ahead and we can get that built out for you. And depending on your circumstances, we might even be able to work out a unique payment plan if if we have to, because this is all for a year's worth of service on these. So the payment plans that we're talking about are based over 6 months, so we have room to play, and we would happily do that depending on the circumstances if need be. So Will, thank you so much for one for building this awesome chatbot. This is really fun, and two, for your time. I appreciate your time, and for all of you for watching. And if there's any questions, if there's anything we can do for you, please feel free to reach out. You can find me on Facebook. You can find Will on Facebook. You can also reach us at the Guided Growth Syndicate on Facebook. And so if there's anything we can do for you, just please let us know. And until then, we will talk to you later. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.